We're now ready to enter a stone from GIA, a diamond from GIA. So first we'll go to diamond entry screen. Okay, we already have auto numbering here. In other words, we can auto number the stones, and also we'll set it up over here. We go to miscellaneous options, and options again, and there you go into settings, and you say automatically create the next stone number for entries. Make sure that that's checked, and put in here the number that you wish to start with, and then say OK. Alright, so now we have a stone number. Okay, the carat weight for this stone we're going to put in is 1.00. It's a GIA. We have other labs as well in the same way, but this one is GIA, and we're going to paste it because I already have that, and we save it. Make sure we save this. So basically we put in 4 pieces of information: stone number, carat, the lab, and certificate number, and again we save. Okay, once you save it, you have this little icon here for GIA, and you click on it, and everything is imported from GIA. So you see all the different attributes are coming from GIA, whatever GIA has. It has also the certificate here. When you click on, you'll see the certificate here, and here you can have the option of emailing it, and you have also the option of putting in 4 different certificates per item. Okay, so now we have also the Rappaport price that comes in for this stone, and here on top in the yellow section we have the cost, the ability to put in cost in 3 different ways: either cost per carat, total cost, or percentage below wrap. Okay, so let's say we bought it for -45, and it'll give you the other 2 numbers. Okay, it happens to be 1 carat, so the cost per carat and total cost is the same. And now I want to put it on a memo or an invoice as a suggested price of -20. It'll give you that number as well, that calculation as well. Alright, on the left here, it's pretty much self-explanatory. These are all drop downs that you can change or edit yourself. In the miscellaneous field, if you remember, we did whatever you want to do. We can select whatever it is that we want to do. We want to search by, then matching stones. So this is important. If this stone is a match, has a match to another stone, you put the other stone number here, and it matches the stone that we're entering right now. And when you're looking for matching stones in the diamond search, it'll group them 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, I'm just going to skip that for now. Stone ratio comes from the GIA. Description is anything that you want to enter here that isn't already covered by the data that's being showing here. And this can also go on the memo and invoice as an option, and it also can go to your website. Notes, let's get rid of that. Notes stays here, doesn't go anywhere. Whatever notes you want to explain about this stone. Short description is really the thumbnail description that you have on your website. So when somebody comes to your website and they search a certain criteria, the search results shows 12. So each one of the images will have a short description of what is inside, and that's where you put this over here. The vendor who you bought it from is here. That's me. The bill number, whatever the bill number happens to be. Purchase date. So we have calendars all over the program when it comes to dates. So you can select the date. Now here we have a lot number. The lot number, let's say you buy a business of 10 stones, all of them certifiable, but they belong to the same lot. So the common denominator, you put in the lot number, let's say lot number 100, and every stone that you've entered, the stone number is a unique number, but the lot number is the same for all those 10 stones. So later when you search on the search screen for the lot number, it'll give you all those 10 stones that belong to that lot. Okay, certificate date comes from the certificate. Expenses is very important. Expenses, let's say it costs you to certify this stone $150, let's say. Okay, $150. Date, again, it's there. The vendor who did it is GIA, and I say okay. So now that $150 is added to the total cost and back calculates cost per carat. Okay, and in case you ever want to see the cost without any of the expenses, just click here again and you see it right on top. Okay, certificate comments comes from the certificate. Here we have all the different treatments, including CVD. If this is done with CVD, you can indicate it or not. Okay, Pantone color. For fancy color stones, you can say that my yellow stone is very close to this one, and I say okay, and it puts it there. It's just a gimmick. If your stone is eye clean, yes, no, BGM for RapNet. Later on I'll show you how to put a stone on hold for a customer up to a certain day, and when it expires it goes back into circulation. Then we also have RFID. Here you see the profit, the markup, and the margin. Markup and margin is from top down. Okay, so if we, let me see. Okay, so in the entry again, we can start putting in the where that stone is going to be. It's going to be in box 1 or in safe 1. You, again, if you remember the previous video, we showed you how to create locations, as many as you want. By the way, there's no limit to anything in the software. You can put as much of anything or everything. There's no limit to users, there's no limit to data, there's no limit to anything. Okay, so now in the bottom here, we see the status of the stone. So we have one stone on hand. So it's one quantity and 1 carat. And when it goes on to memo, which we will do in a future video, you will see that it moves over to here. When it's invoiced, you'll see it moves over to here. Transfer to salesman on jewelry. Again, if this stone is mounted in jewelry, you will see it mounted here. It'll say the stone, 1 carat mounted in jewelry, and you will see a picture of the jewelry here, so you know if somebody comes in and wants that stone, that it's mounted in that piece, so you can go and pop it out and sell it as a loose. Invoice information comes here when you create an invoice, so there's no entry here by yourself. On the bottom here, you see we have Amazon, eBay, Blue Nile, IDEX, Polygon, RapNet, VDB, etc. Okay, for example, so we do upload to RapNet on a daily basis, or as 2 times a day or 3 times a day, as you wish, or even once a week. I have people who do it once a week, then I have people who do it every hour. So, but let's say someone calls you, a customer calls you and says, can you keep this particular stone off RapNet? So for a couple of days, because I'm going to be working it, just keep it off RapNet for me. So I can just go to the calendar and say, you know, I'll keep it for you until Monday midnight. Okay, so now that stone will not go to RapNet until midnight on Monday. At that time, if nothing happens to the stone, it goes back to circulations. But for example, if you don't want to send this stone to RapNet at all, just uncheck it without the date. If you uncheck it, that stone will never go to RapNet. And it goes the same for all of Amazon, eBay, Blue Nile, all of these different marketplaces here. Okay. To add stone image, you simply go to upload. Okay, we can go to choose file, and I'm going to go and take this one and open and upload, and that stone goes there. And the video I'm going to upload from YouTube, and I happen to have the YouTube link in my email. Okay, one minute, let me just go to my email. So I email to myself. Okay, but you can go straight to YouTube and get this. But I email to myself here. This is the YouTube file. One second, okay. Come on here. Copy. Let me go back to the stone, upload, and simply enter the URL here, copy and paste it here, upload. The URL has been saved, and it goes here. You can also upload it like we uploaded the image of the stone. You can go here, select the file, and upload it yourself, or you can select it from YouTube. Okay, so now we have the video. You can see the video a little bit larger when you click here. You can view it bigger, and you can also send it to your client. So if you click on mail here, you put the email of the person that you want to send it to. You can write a note and send it, and they will get a link in their email that will open up that video. Okay, so you can also keep that stone inactive. In other words, let's say you have a stone and you're not sure yet of its value. Let me click back. I didn't save this. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to save that. Okay. So we're not sure of its value, so we send it to GIA, but the stone exists in our inventory, but we are going to make it inactive down here. Let's say active, no, meaning that you cannot sell it, you cannot put it on memo until you establish the true value of it. And certainly if you don't want to export it, you just click here to no, and that stone will not go anywhere. It'll just stay right here. Okay, in the next video I'll go over all the different buttons here and explain it. Thank you.